Do me a favor. I don't want to do a countdown before I do the scene.
Countdown.
No countdown. Can we just do it off of action?
Just in your own time. Good. So
I'm not a rocket ship, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And action.
Let's see both, baby.
Erica, give me a bottle of water.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Dusty Real here. Today we're diving into one of the most unhinged Hollywood satires of all time, Tropic Thunder. It's the movie where actors play actors playing soldiers in a movie that turns into a real war, or something like that. The plot's chaos, the production was chaos, and the facts even more chaotic. Okay, that's a bit of an exaggeration. You might have already heard some of these, but our writers dig deep to find the most fascinating facts, and occasionally pull a few out of their butts because we pay them in snacks and questionable substances. See if you can spot the fakes. Let's go. Here are 25 unhinged facts you probably didn't know about Tropic Thunder. 1. The concept began during Empire of the Sun. Ben Stiller got the idea for Tropic Thunder in 1987 while filming Empire of the Sun. Around that time, he noticed tons of young actors getting cast in Vietnam War films, going off to boot camps, and coming back talking like they'd survived actual combat. Stiller found it ridiculous and decided to parody the whole phenomenon decades later. 2. The original plot was way darker. The initial draft of Tropic Thunder was about actors returning from a fake boot camp with PTSD. The studio balked at the tone, so the script pivoted into a satire of Hollywood ego, method acting, and war movies, but still kept some of that original edge buried underneath the comedy. 3. Keanu Reeves almost played Tug Speedman. Stiller originally planned to play the agent Rick Peck, not the lead. His dream pick for Tug Speedman, Keanu Reeves. But as the script evolved, Stiller realized he needed to anchor the chaos himself and stepped into the role, thus sparing us from watching Keanu scream, "I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude." 4. Kirk Lazarus was originally Irish. Kirk Lazarus, the Oscar-winning method actor played by Robert Downey Jr., was first written as Irish, based loosely on Daniel Day-Lewis, but Downey pushed to make him Australian instead. He said it helped him improvise better and gave the character a more absurd, out-of-touch vibe. 5. Robert Downey Jr. stayed in character, even off camera. Downey was so committed to the role of Kirk Lazarus, who was committed to the role of Lincoln Osiris, that he insisted on staying in character between takes and even during the DVD commentary. He didn't break the Osiris voice until his very last line of the commentary, then he switched to the Australian accent. 6. Matthew McConaughey replaced Owen Wilson last minute. Owen Wilson was originally cast as Rick Peck, but had to step away following a personal crisis. Stiller quickly called in his friend McConaughey, who reportedly dove into the role with intense commitment, even sending Stiller pages of Rick's imagined backstory and motivations. 7. Tom Cruise invented Les Grossman and the dancing.
You kick in the door to my house with all ants in your pants, sucking my left nut, to get a TiVo scrap for the third runner-up Sexiest Man Alive 1998.
Cruise was offered the role of Rick Peck, but pitched something entirely different. An angry, balding, grotesque studio exec. He showed up to a makeup test, put on some prosthetics, and started dancing to Ludacris. That moment became Grossman's signature, and one of the film's most iconic surprises. 8. The film used real animal guts, until they grossed everyone out. During the scene where Jay Baruchel's character is wounded, the effects team first used real animal innards for authenticity, but the realism was too disturbing, even for a movie filled with fake blood and body parts, so they switched to a more cartoony prosthetic look. 9. Jack Black bruised his ribs doing a dive. While filming an action scene, Jack Black dove into a foxhole and slammed his ribs onto a prop gun. He toughed it out for the rest of the shoot, but later said he couldn't breathe fully for weeks. Comedy really does hurt. 10. Jay Baruchel's Blu-ray rant was improvised. Stiller noticed Baruchel going on nerdy rants about Blu-ray versus HD DVD in between takes, so he stuck a camera on him and let him go. The result? One of the film's funniest non-sequiturs, showing just how out of place his character really is in the jungle. 11. The cow was pregnant and no one knew. Bertha the water buffalo, which Jack Black had to ride naked, turned out to be pregnant. The crew didn't find out until she unexpectedly gave birth during production. Her calf was named Little Jack in honor of Black, who says Bertha clearly hated him. 12. The film had a secret code name, Capricorn. To avoid leaks and spoilers, especially regarding Cruise's surprise role, the studio shipped the film reels to theaters under the codename Capricorn. Not quite as cool as Blue Harvest from Star Wars, but effective. 13. Peekaboo, I See You was improvised.
Peekaboo! I see you!
Downey came up with that creepy line mid-scene, followed by a real-time somersault. That wasn't in the script, and neither was anyone breaking character from laughing. 14th, Al Pacino was offered to Kevin Hart first. Kevin Hart turned down the role of Al Pacino, citing concerns over the character's sexuality. The part eventually went to Brandon T. Jackson, who added his own energy and improvisation to the closeted rapper/energy drink mogul. 15, the Booty Sweat ad was filmed on Thanksgiving morning. The final day of filming was devoted to the ridiculous energy drink commercial. Brandon T. Jackson filmed his over-the-top performance at sunrise and caught a flight home right afterward. For a brief time, Real Booty Sweat was even sold in stores as a promotional gimmick. 16. There's a whole mockumentary called Reign of Madness. To take the parody even further, the team made a fake behind-the-scenes documentary, Reign of Madness, in the style of Hearts of Darkness. It follows the film's director going insane while filming Tropic Thunder. Justin Theroux wrote and directed it as a completely separate companion piece. 17. Jack Black listened to NPR while in fat suit makeup. Black's prosthetics for The Fatties took hours to apply. While stuck in the chair, he'd often nap or listen to This American Life. That's right. Beneath all that fart humor was a guy catching up on public radio. 18. Robert Downey Jr. once claimed Lazarus believed he built the pyramids. In one promotional bit, Downey, as Kirk Lazarus, said his method research included moving in with a retired veteran in Vietnam and taking his medication to absorb his trauma. He also casually claimed he built the pyramids, as one does. 19th, Stiller skipped boot camp in favor of a cast dinner. Originally, there was supposed to be a full boot camp to prep the cast for jungle warfare, but scheduling was tight, so when producers asked if they should do the boot camp or a cast dinner, Stiller chose dinner. The whole movie is about actors not being ready, so it kinda works. 20. Tropic Thunder's original ending involved human catapults. No, really, the original third act was going to feature the characters launching themselves into the drug camp with homemade catapults. The writers scrapped it, realizing it was too stupid, even for Tropic Thunder. 21. Stiller-based Tug Speedman on Stallone. The muscled-up, over-the-hill action hero trope, totally inspired by early 90s Sylvester Stallone. Speedman's Scorcher movies were a direct nod to Rambo and Cobra. And yes, the Simple Jack drama was a jab at Stallone's own Oscar bait aspirations. Nick Nolte's hook hand intro was scrapped. Nolte's character, Four Leaf, was originally introduced by dragging his hook hand across a window, an homage to Jaws. Stiller thought it was too self-aware and dropped it, but it's still floating around in deleted scenes. 23. Cruise's lawyers removed leaked Grossman photos from the internet. When photos of Cruise in Les Grossman makeup leaked online, Paramount freaked. His team reportedly threatened legal action, and most of the photos were wiped before the film released. A rare moment of Hollywood secrecy that actually worked. 24. Tropic Thunder helped start the McConaissance. Before Dallas Buyers Club and True Detective, McConaughey was stuck in rom-com hell. His small but scene-stealing turn in Tropic Thunder reminded the world he could be weird, intense, and hilarious, and helped kick off a major career pivot. 25. Les Grossman might still get his own movie. Tom Cruise loved playing Les Grossman so much, he kept pushing for a spin-off. A script has existed since 2010, and as of 2022, Cruise and director Christopher McQuarrie were still developing it. Whether it ever happens or not, Grossman's legacy lives on in memes and rage-filled rants. That's it. 4 of those were total bullshit. Drop your guesses in the comments and subscribe for more weird movie facts you can't trust.